It's like the news, but for nerds. Subscribe so you never miss an episode. Nerdvengers, it is Josh, and this is your nerdy news rundown for Thursday, June 10th, 2021. There's some cool updates for Star Wars fans that we want to talk about today, and there was just some crazy news about the She-Hulk Disney Plus series and who one of the villains might be in that show. That's pretty cool, and I want to get sweaty about that. But first, let's do a couple rapid-fire, smaller bits of nerdy news. There was an official trailer released for Netflix's upcoming He-Man rejuvenated or rebooted series, all done by Kevin Smith. The trailer was trending, He-Man was trending, and a lot of people are very excited. I personally felt that the trailer was awesome, and I am looking forward to the He-Man series, but we kind of have a debate going on behind the scenes here at the Den of Nerds. Some people at the team really think He-Man's going to be amazing, and we should start covering it a lot over here. I'm sitting here kind of like, I don't really see it. I don't think He-Man's going to get all that popular. You let me know in the comments section. How hyped are you for He-Man? Should we start doing He-Man content over here at the channel? Let us know in the comment section below. And another cool little bit of information in the animated realm of things. Lord of the Rings is getting an anime film adaptation. The film will be called The War of the Rohirrim, and it will be about the origins of Helm's Deep. Standalone anime feature is said to focus on one of the most legendary figures in Middle-earth history, the ninth king of Rohan, Helm Hammerhead. The film will expand on the story of the fortress that bears King Hammerhand's name, Helm's Deep. It'll be directed by Kenji Kamiyami, who was an animator on the old Akira movie and is best known for directing Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. Warner Bros. Animation and New Line Cinema are putting a lot of weight on this project. As the press release states, this is being fast-tracked for the big screen. Indeed, animation work and voice casting is already underway, with the former being at Studio Sola Entertainment, which did Rick and Morty and God of High School. Okay, so real quick, couple of reasons I wanted to focus on this story is because with things like Invincible and even things like anime movies that are coming out of Japan making pretty decent box office, even in a pandy, I think we're going to start to see studios take animated films and even anime as a genre much more seriously. And this is a very cool sort of blending of relationships here. We're going to have a bunch of American companies giving a bunch of money to the production of a true Japanese anime team to create a classic English fantasy tale. I mean, it's a very interesting kind of mix of genres and creative endeavors. I am here for it as a big Lord of the Rings fan. And as a fan of anime, I think this is absolutely terrific. Wanted to bring it to your attention. What do you think about it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And now let's get into a couple of Star Wars updates. Number one, Liam Neeson has thrown some cold water on the rumors of him reprising his role as Qui Gon Jinn for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. I'm reading on The Hollywood Reporter. It says here the Oscar-nominated actor on Wednesday dropped by Jimmy Kimmel Live to discuss his new Netflix film, The Ice Road. When he was pushed by the late-night host as to whether he would appear in the show, the Star Wars series starring Phantom Menace castmate Ewan McGregor, he said this: "I heard Ewan McGregor was going to do a series," Neeson said. "No, I don't think so. No, I haven't been approached." He then insinuated that they could not afford him to be in the series. Kimmel somewhat took him at his word, but pointed out that the seasoned screen veteran could just as easily be lying through his teeth. And so if you take this at face value, it's seemingly saying, no, you will not see or hear Qui-Gon Jinn in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. However, we do live in a day and age where we know actors lie publicly, where they're forced to lie by different publicists and people around. A lot of Star Wars fans strongly believe that Qui-Gon Jinn will return in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, even if just with his voice, but it is also possible that they'll just pull old lines that they already have that Liam Neeson has recorded, or get a different voice actor to come on and do Qui-Gon's voice, someone that did Qui-Gon's voice maybe in the animated show. So let us know what you think about that. But on to seemingly more positive news on the Star Wars front, and this would be that it is more or less confirmed now that Forest Whitaker will be in the Andor series, reprising his role as Saw Gerrera. I'm looking at this over on the Diz Insider. It says here, according to a recent interview between Stellan Skarsgård and the Swedish radio station Sveriges Radio, it appears that Forest Whitaker's Saw Gerrera will appear in the series. The interview was unearthed by Reddit user Appertize on the Star Wars Leaks subreddit. In it, Skarsgård, who's previously been confirmed as a cast member, accidentally let it slip, more specifically when he said he shared a couple of juicy scenes with the Academy Award-winning actor. Industry insider Daniel RPK also confirmed the news in a post on his Patreon Thursday. Interestingly enough, we still have no clue who Skarsgård will play. Okay, so pretty freaking cool update about the Andor series. We know this series has been filming. We've seen a lot of cool set photos come out for it. We know the series seems to be bringing in a lot of surprises, or at least that's the rumors out there on the streets. And now we're hearing that there will be Saw Gerrera, Forest Whitaker, returning to the role for this show. I think it makes a lot of sense. Seeing Saw in the Bad Batch, I thought was a really cool touch. And again, it's all about those words, connective tissue, the words I love to say. And moving forward, Star Wars seemingly is putting a major focus on a lot of its content tying together and having different characters that will show up throughout, very similar to what you see over in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So you see, people, I can be positive about Star Wars. Let us know what you think about all that Star Wars news in the comment section below. And now let's talk some She-Hulk, ladies and gentlemen. This is coming at us as an exclusive from the Illuminati. Jamila Jamil joins the cast of She-Hulk as the villainous Titania. Says here, She-Hulk is supporting an impressive cast with Marvel alums Mark Ruffalo and Tim Roth reprising their roles as Hulk and Abomination, and with the extremely talented Tatiana Maslany playing the titular She-Hulk, aka Jennifer Walters, along with Ginger Gonzaga and award-winning actress Renee Elise Goldberry. It's hard to imagine this cast could get any more stacked, but Marvel is adding a comedic powerhouse to the series and bringing in a famed She-Hulk villain. Our sources have revealed that Jamila Jamil has been cast as the infamous She-Hulk villain Titania. We revealed last November new details on 5 supporting roles in She-Hulk, including an adversary for Bruce Banner's cousin, codenamed Lucy. This villain is a Kardashian-esque social media influencer in her 30s with a dark side. And now, a bit more digging, we have learned this character will be the notorious Titania. And they also add on the Illuminati article here, in the comics, Mary McFerrin, who would later become Titania, was born prematurely and grew into a small, scrawny, timid teenager living in Denver, Colorado. Bullied relentlessly in school, Mary became captivated with superheroes and imagined herself gaining powers. During the Secret Wars, Denver became part of Battleworld. Mary, along with her only friend, Marcia Rosenberg, were found by Dr. Doom, who offered the pair powers using alien technology in exchange for their help, and the two quickly agreed. Marcia would become Volcana, while Mary gained superhuman strength, stamina, and durability, taking the name Titania as a sign of the strength of a Titan. And She-Hulk and Titania have a long history of having a ton of crazy battles back and forth, and this seems really cool. I mean, first of all, on face value, it's just awesome that we're going to get a version, or rather a new version of Titania that's going to be the social media influencer star. That is pretty interesting. I'm really interested to see the spin on that one. But in general, you need strong people for She-Hulk to be able to fight against, and I think this is sort of a perfect fit. Going with the comedic angle, I think will be really smart as well, as if you've ever read any She-Hulk, it can be very fourth world breaking and just kind of a fun, very fun comics, a lot of She-Hulk books. And I also love the fact that Titania has these ties to Secret Wars and Doctor Doom. It's going to be very interesting to see how they do the new version of this in the MCU. Is it going to be tied to Doctor Doom? Is it going to be tied to Norman Osborn? Technology like that? Is she going to be tied to the Thunderbolts, or possibly eventually join the Dark Avengers? Who knows exactly, but fun stuff. Always cool to see new comic book characters, well, I guess established comic book characters, coming into new Marvel properties. And so let us know what you think about Titania coming to She-Hulk. You think it's going to be awesome? Are you excited for the She-Hulk series? Let us know what you think about the Star Wars news, and let us know what you think about the He-Man trailer and the announcement of that Lord of the Rings anime show. Bunch of cool nerdy stuff going on in the world as always, and if you want to stay up to date with all of that nerdy stuff, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Make sure you are subscribed to our live streaming channel, and as I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.